Good evening, stream. We're at Daytona. I am going to go and have a smoke and hopefully watch qualifying and then try and make it back to try and throw together some kind of commentary for the race like I did last time, because I quite enjoyed it. Okay, so that's the quali done. Ooh, Terry going crazy at the end there. I'll be with you in a moment. Where is it? Controller. Right, let's have a look at the grid. Carrot, Jamie, Mike, Chaos, Terry, Brian, Oscar. So we've got two Lexus up the top there. It's unusual for the Lexus because it's a bit of a nightmare, but maybe it's decent around here. Maybe I should have entered the race. Eddie B's wacky bringing up the rear. So we got the Lexus at each end. Right, so this is the final. Don't know what's going on now, just waiting for the race to start. No flip this week, that's unfortunate. Always entertaining. Starting now, says Mike. That track looks wet, but I don't think that's a possibility here. Okay, let's stick with the front then for the start. Anyone false starting? No, they're all off the line. Good, who is that in third? Is that Chaos? Got an amazing start in the Corvette. Only that Corvette is good off the line, so Carrot holding on to the lead. I won't try and keep track too much of what's going on here because I don't have the energy. Oh, so actually I completely missed that. Carrot's lost the lead there, so Terry up into first. Bit of a squabble going on there between Jamie and Carrot, and Jamie gets through on him as well. That Lex is really dropping down the order at the moment. What tyres has got on? Soft, so all bunched up coming through the dogleg. Carrot's going to have another look up at Jamie perhaps? No. See what the straight line speed is like, but I suspect that Corvette will be good in a straight line as Carrot gets it onto the grass and he takes out. Oh no, that was completely by accident. I think was that Carlos? Carlos, the victim there, lost a place in amongst all that. That puts Brian up into third, then Jamie in second. Let's have a little. Oh no, let's stay on the camera view for a minute so we can see what's going on all the way up and down. So round onto the oval for the first time. Carrot has gone from pole into fourth place. Terry at the moment leading. Through the bus stop. Back onto the long final corner. Back into the twisty infield section. So let's just have a look up and down the grid. Is everyone on soft tyres? Bit of a close one there. Is that Oscar? No, that's Carrot and Chaos. Ooh, that's tight through there. Didn't quite manage to get the move done. No, still stuck behind, but we'll try and keep an eye on that one. As well as the battle at the front here between Jamie and Terry, which is still very close. Oh, Jamie on the grass there, a little bit of a twitch. Oh, they're still at it, the boys, side by side through the dog leg. And Carrot has managed to get him around the outside, and then that's Oscar as well, trying to look at the fellow Corvette there. Is that Mike? Yeah, Mike. So those Lexi or Lexus or whatever you want to call them, really didn't have a great first lap. So that's Carrot. Oh, Mike's in 6th. Wacky and Grandad right at the back with a penalty. Oh dear, the shame of it. Just having a look through, see if there's any close running. Bees and Eddie might make good watching for a moment. Oh no, because there's 3 of them as well, so it's Bees, Eddie and Wacky. Keep an eye on the tower on the left as well. See any changes in the lead there. Bees taking the high line. Wacky with the choice of 2 slipstreams going down there. Still plenty of fighting going on up and down the grid. Right, let's see if Jamie can do anything about Terry this time round in the slipstream, and that's Brian going a little bit wide there. That's, I don't know if that's his line, but it doesn't look like the fastest way around there, I don't think. I do like that livery on, well, all the liveries actually are pretty sweet. That Corvette looks particularly nice, I think. Right, into the bus stop. So the speed of the Corvette managing to hold Jamie at bay in the Aston for now. And that battle behind is still going on as well. Brian with the fastest lap of the minute, so he is closing in on those top 2. And then there is this battle with the Lexus and the Corvette, but those Corvettes look fairly untouchable in a straight line, I think. For the moment. Oh, let's just go back up the front. That looked like some action. No, it was just the foreshortening of the lens, although Brian does have a big dive up the inside of Jamie into turn 1, and he gets it done. Not sure how clean that was. There is a braking board as well in the middle of the track there, and now Brian keen to have a look at Terry as well on the way through there, so Brian's really on the move now. He has risen through the field. And he's twitching, he's looking this way and that, all over the place, trying to get past. Let's go on board for a bit. Let's go in the passenger seat. So how's the Mercedes going to go against the Corvette in terms of the slipstream straight line speed? Already having a look on the way out, giving him a little nudge, letting him know he's there. I can feel him leaning forward in the seat, trying to just get that little bit of extra speed. Is he going to make the move? He's going to go to the inside. Let's go outside of the car. In fact, let's go for that one. And it looks like he's got it done. Brian then into the lead past Adam. Yes, indeed. He's on the move. Is he burning out his tyres, though? Keep a close eye on that one. anything developing further back in this little battle? No. Mike, though, is having a look at Chaos. Let's go on board with Mike, see what we can do here. Oh, well, that helps a lot. Chaos goes out wide, and that lets kill that battle off. Nice one, Mike. That braking board's still in the middle of the track there. So there's a group of three, all on his own is Oscar. And then there is also a little battle going on at the back there. Who is that? Was that? That is Wacky, Eddie and Grandad. So Eddie must have had a issue somewhere along the way. Because I think he was up in 7th last time we checked in on him. Bees there seems to be struggling at this track. Not showing a lot of form, quite a way off the front there for him. And this is Grandad having a look. Nothing doing. It's game's quite glitchy through there. Maybe that's because I'm streaming. I'm not sure. But alright then, let's have a look. Oh, who's that? That's Oscar with a penalty. He's got a big gap behind him though, so it shouldn't affect him too much. Mike still working his way back up. Started in 3rd, down to 6th, and is now back up to 5th thanks to Chaos's misfortune. Carrot, who was actually part of Chaos's misfortune early on, but nothing deliberately, just lost it and collected Chaos in his way through. So Jamie, Adam and Brian now are the one battle going on track, and it is for the lead, so exciting stuff. Let's keep an eye on it. There's a lot of pressure on Brian here to keep it in line, because it's tricky as well for Adam being between, looking for the opportunity and trying to defend from Jamie at the same time. It's not an easy thing. What's happened between Mike and Carrot? Nothing by the look of it. Let's stay with this battle. Brian flooring it, lifting the near side front wheel. I think that's right. Never sure what near side and offside meant. I used to when I was, I can't remember. Anyway, shut up. Rambling now. So that Mercedes looking pretty handy on a straight, actually pulling a gap on those behind despite the slipstream. Got to be careful through that bus stop, very easy to pick up a penalty. Pick up a penalty. Proper I'm rambling now, so we're 11 and a half minutes in. Ooh, Adam making the move. That could give Jamie the opportunity, but it's a bit of argy-bargy. Jamie, is he going to come right up through the middle of everyone? No, he also gets involved in it. 3 wide, this is quite glitchy, hard to tell what's going on, but that one is not resolved yet, or is it? So Brian loses 2 places, which is always the danger if someone makes a move on you and you're in the lead, and all to the benefit of Jamie, who gains 2 places, and Adam stays where, I keep calling him Adam, he's called Terry. Maybe his real name's Adam. Anyway, whoever he is, he's now in 2nd, where he was before, funnily enough. Brian's going to have to collect himself a little bit now and come back at them. And all the pressure is now on Jamie, who maybe got it a little bit wide coming out of that stadium section. and Adam takes full advantage with that Corvette power straight past. There is room on here though for Jamie to stay in that slip. He's absolutely hugging onto the back of him, and maybe he can regain that position. Just doesn't seem to have quite enough power to make that move once he's out of slip, but no doubt he will stay clinging on to him like I can't think of anything clingy. Have a drink. Quite a lot of shed today. So who's going to come out on top this time? So is Adam going in? I don't think it will be Adam coming out though, and it certainly won't be Jamie gets hung out to the outside. I don't think that's the right place to be, and it's not. He has gone back into third again, so this is chopping and changing like crazy. Brian back into second now, yet again finding himself looking at the back of that Corvette, or up the side of that Corvette even. A little bit of nose through the corner there. No harm done. Right then, through the dog leg, this has been chopping and changing for a few laps now. This group of three we've been really focused on, and they are fighting hard. So Jamie gets it up the inside of Brian on the way out. Is that going to be enough? He really needs a slip off Terry. So Terry has decided to give the slip to Brian, I think, for the moment. Yep, so Jamie just has to fall in line behind the three of them and wait for another opportunity. It's going to give Brian a nudge actually through there, give him a little push. Oh, is that going to be a penalty? That could be a penalty for Jamie, because did look like it was on the edge of the track, and it is indeed a half-second penalty for Jamie. That means he's going to have to fight hard to get back into this battle again, which is a shame because it was very much part of the fun, but it's still going on at the front here between Adam and Brian, Terry and Brian. This first corner seems to be the place where it all happens. Brian taking that wide line, trying to get the undercut on the way back through. Side by side, on the inside from that one, he's on the outside for the next one, so he needs to get it done, but he hasn't. Or has he? He has got it done, so back in the lead then for Brian. What a fantastic race this is turning out to be. We are a quarter of the way through it. Jamie now is being hounded by Mike as well, so Carrot lost a handful of places there. Started in pole and has dropped right back, but Mike started in third and has gone wide. That's a shame. I was hoping to see some decent racing there, but it's thrown in the bin. Oscar's all out on his own still. Grandad Bees, Eddie and Wacky still at the back. So the battle to be watching is at the front, although Brian has stretched that out a little bit now, giving himself a bit of breathing space and taking Terry out of the slipstream. Yep, that battle is at the front has kind of been a little bit ruined by that penalty. Any battles happening on the field at the moment? It's the one I'm going to watch for a minute, although I'm just going to have a quick break. I'll be back in a moment. So there's a battle brewing here between Jamie and Carrot, I believe. Don't know what happened to Jamie, must have... Unless he did have a penalty, but I don't think it would have dropped him that far down, but... Maybe had an incident unseen by me. But he's pushing to get back up now. He's trying to make himself big in Carrot's mirrors at the moment. In fact, came right up behind him through the bus stop, giving him a little nudge. So let's have a quick look at the state of tyres. So not too bad on the soft, still quarter of a tank of fuel. And Adam on the mediums, that might be crucial. Actually could be crucial, the strategy of this, because everyone has to use both compounds, so he's getting those ones out of the way. And he's still got over a quarter of a tank of fuel, so is that about a third of a tank? If my fractions are correct. Oh, what's going on back here? Oh, Chaos takes out the advertising board that's stuck on the track, but that's Jamie then has got past Carrot, back up into third, a little bit argy-bargy there between the Ferrari and the Lexus. But again, I don't think any harm done. I did just lose a little bit of time to Jamie though, but still in the slip. So Adam has got past Brian. We missed that as well. Brian must have had a little bit of an incident. It's all starting to kick off now. Adam looking really strong then on the medium tyres. No way past there for Brian then. So this is still going on as well. This is all clumped up behind now as well, between Jamie, Carrot and Chaos. Especially Chaos having a proper, giving him a proper look up the back end. Colonoscopy, that's the word. 3 wide then into the first little section, nearly 3 wide. Carrot out front at the moment, but he's going to get hung out to dry on the outside of there. That might let Chaos through, but nope, all remains the same. Nose to tail. Carrot's tyres starting to look a little bit worse for wear. He's on the softs. Yep, all on the softs. Really, these three need to be clawing their way 4 seconds further up the road. Try and get back in touch with the top 2. But it's also good to see fighting. Ooh, that was a bit sideways there from Carrot on the way out. That's giving Jamie a little bit of a breather. Oh, and there's no breather going on up the front here. I was going to say, are they working together, but they are not. Adam's got some great pace on them medium tyres. I think that does put him in a really strong position in my humble opinion. Still this battle going on for the podium back here. Jamie's been on it and fallen off, and Carrot also been on it and fallen off. So Jamie has got past there, but if Carrot can hold it in, he's going to take the outside line, but oh, it's going to give him enough room there. Nice and clean through there. Well done, chaps. Still side by side. Jamie got the inside now for the big hairpin. Or is it called the horseshoe? I think it might be called the horseshoe, but Carrot gets the cutback and he takes back that podium position. This one is not over yet though. This one's going to keep going on for a little while, I believe. And they have actually managed to catch the top two a little bit as well whilst fighting. So we're 26 minutes into the race and no sign of a pit stop just yet, 14 laps. In fact, most of the soft tyres looking fairly manageable. I don't think this is doesn't seem like it's going to be a particularly hard track on tyres though. So Jamie just regathering his thoughts, getting himself together before undoubtedly having another attack on Carrot. Oh, and who's that with a penalty? That is Brian with a penalty. Is that gonna... Oh, and Jamie's already going on the attack, pushes Carrot a little bit wide. I'm not sure how fair that will feel, but I don't think it's worked out for him anyway. It has not. Carrot's going to cling to that inside there, knowing that the first corner you really struggle to get around the outside of there, and there is a danger that you just get pushed off the track. So Jamie opting to take that risk then. A little bit of contact there. Oh, a little slide on the way in. Is this going to go all clean? It does, but Jamie is really harassing Carrot. Really giving him some stick, and Chaos now has joined in that party as well, so that will be one to keep an eye on. Also, things to keep an eye on is Brian's penalty. Has he served it already? Oh, I think he has. Has he managed to serve that without it doing any harm, or is it just not showing on my screen anymore? Not sure. We will keep an eye out for that though when he comes across the penalty line. Back around then onto the oval part of the circuit, interrupted only by the bus stop, before coming back onto the infield. Three behind, spread out a little bit now. Very easy to make a mistake through that bus stop. Well, that's in my experience. His times have dropped off a little in the last couple of laps, so maybe he is fuel saving. Regardless of tyres, they are definitely going to have to come in for fuel fairly soon. Brian Soft's still looking pretty good, so maybe this could be a one-stop race. If you can make the fuel last, and they've done 29 minutes so far, so it looks like you can indeed do a half hour on the fuel, so maybe most people will be doing a one-stop. We have a couple of people in. We've got Mike and Oscar have come in to change tyres. Oscar coming off the mediums. So I didn't see Brian's service penalty, but clearly he did, and it didn't harm him any. I don't know if maybe I missed something at the front. Maybe Adam had a bit of an incident and that negated that penalty, but this is where we're at the moment. Brian having a look. B's also into the pits, changing them soft tyres from 8th. Now it's Brian going to try and do a move down into the bus stop, or even on the way out of the bus stop. Are they side by side? Difficult to tell from that camera angle. They are not. Terry is still out in front. Some great battling going on at the front here, and surely they have to come in this lap. We're over halfway through the race now, just gone halfway, so I mean it would make sense. No, they are not coming in, I don't think. Okay, fair enough. One more time round. Jamie and Carrot have come into the pits though. Decided that they are out of fuel and need to maybe get the undercut. Maybe staying out too long for these chaps is not going to work out as they think. Because there is the danger of the undercut. Carlos also staying out, so we'll keep an eye on him as well. So Grandad into the pits, pretty much no fuel in the tank. Jamie and Carrot then onto the mediums. That will probably be their one and only stop for the evening. Grandad also onto the mediums. To be honest, I can't see anyone doing any more than a one stop. What I'm currently concerned about is Brian running out of fuel. He is very low in that tank, as is Adam. Oh, and Chaos has got a penalty, so must have got up to some shenanigans at the bus stop. And we've all done that. So both of them sensibly into the pits, because there's no way they would have made another lap round. So all change then. Adam onto the softs, Terry onto the softs, Brian onto the mediums, and presumably Chaos also onto the mediums. So let's have a look, see if Jamie has managed to make any progress on them. Just coming through the bus stop, and Chaos has got zero fuel there. So these two coming through out of the bus stop. Oh, he's picked up a penalty in there as well. That is a shame, so that will certainly help Brian out. It's only just made it to the pit stop, so could be Carrot. Could Carrot regain his first place? It is a long stop in this game, especially on the exit. So let's have a look. See if staying out that extra lap has indeed helped out Brian. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, no, it's not. No, they're miles ahead. In fact, that staying out that extra lap really did work for them. I didn't think it was going to, but apparently it has. So it's all a fight to the end now. No strategy, no rain like last week. Nothing can happen like that. It's just all out, go for it to the end, try not to make any mistakes. Jamie is this week's yo-yo. It was Flipper last week. This week it's Jamie who's bouncing up and down the order like a rubber ball. Currently in 5th. Had his stint in 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th. And I believe 6th as well at some point. Let's have a look, see what's going on with Bees down the back here. Not a lot, not having a tremendous time, I don't think. And Wacky with a penalty. 42 seconds off the front. I think there'll be a few people who will be glad to get rid of that Lexus. Adam seems to have this under control. He's got brand new soft tyres on, as opposed to Brian's brand new but medium tyres. So yes, I think this has been a good play by Adam. Really made the most of that early lead, and keeping that lead on those tyres was pretty good. Oh dear, quite tired this evening. A little bit more low key than usual. Let's have a look down the order, see if there's anything happening at all that's worth sticking with for a while. Not really, no. Let's just sit on board with Brian for a while. Not dressed as Noddy this week, I notice. Seems to be closing, but not by enough. Maybe just have a look into the first corner. He's going to go to the outside. Don't think he's there enough unless he can really do something special on the brakes, which doesn't happen. So yeah, stays in that second position. Adam, of course, on the soft tyres has the advantage around the infield section, so it's all about the straight line, and there isn't much that can beat that Corvette in a straight line by the look of it. You can see Brian in the mirror, but he's been a fixture in that mirror for the whole race, I believe, so, or a lot of the race. Pretty steep banking on this track. Always really playing with the penalty lines around that bus stop. Brian right on the back of him now. All you can see in the mirror is Mercedes bonnet. So again, it's this first corner. Brian just needs to get ahead and then kind of block him through the infield section. Keep that lead. So he goes around to the outside. Let's go out of here so we can see. Exactly the same move again, round to the outside. Not going to work. Adam just holds onto that inside line and just keeps his place all the time. Carlos is coming up behind him. Jamie not really making any progress in fifth. Carrot still sticking onto that fourth position. Mike, Oscar, Grandad and Bees, and then Eddie rounding up the top 10, and then Wacky all on his own, 11 seconds behind everyone else. And were I racing, I'm pretty sure I would be behind him. 20 minutes left. Not much to say right now, so I'll shut up until something happens. really not a great deal happening at the moment. I think they're fairly equally matched at the front, so it's kind of looking close, but nothing actually really happening just yet. Fly America coming into land in the background there. It's probably the most interesting thing happening at the moment. The race here, Oscar having a little bit of a chase down of Mike for 6th position. Let's see if they can both get through the bus stop clean. Mike very wide, that is going to slow him down. That'll probably give Oscar that run that he needs to get through. So there we go, a little overtake for you to watch there. That was very patronising. It wasn't a little overtake, it was a tremendous overtake. Mike apologising to Oscar in the chat, not sure what for. Maybe there was a little glitchy kind of touch there, but I didn't see anything that looked like it would cause upset. So, yep, still fairly static at the front here. Let's have a look at Grandad's extremely colourful livery. As he goes wide, and that's going to give Bees a little bit of hope that he can take this place. So Grandad's car looks like it's sponsored by Skittles, and very summery car. It's covered in leaves. Some of those leaves appear to be laughing as well. So summer themed with leaves and sweets and green monsters. I really am struggling for things to say about this race. Brian has really dropped off out of the range there, out of slipstream range, so we'll see what happens in the next quarter of an hour, but could already be done and dusted. So this is the battle to watch at the minute. Grandad has a penalty, so that will be quite a short-lived battle as Bees makes his move on the lower side of the banked curve. Yep, and that's that one done. That's that little bit of excitement over and done with. That's what she said. Terry puts in a personal best, and Brian has really dropped off the pace here now, 3.5 seconds nearly behind. And Carlos, who has the fastest lap, is actually catching up to Brian now, so Brian maybe not feeling quite as safe as he could in that second position for now. So he's got over 4 seconds gap each side of him, so not much going on for Carrot, unless there's some kind of incident, but everyone seems to be driving fairly sensibly for the moment. Must be someone having a fight somewhere down the line. Here we go. Bees and Mike. Mike must have had something of an issue. Sure, he was higher up than that before, but I'm old and I've got a shed, which can affect my thinking. If you don't quite understand what I'm saying, have a look at Grandad's living room. So Mike closing in on Bees, but not actually managing to do much about him for now. Let's come back to that, just see if anything is going on up at the front. No, Terry has extended that lead quite some margin, so looks like Brian has given up on that chase, but Carlos is catching Brian now at a rate of knots, so sure Brian hasn't really got an issue or anything, he's just struggling for motivation perhaps. Well, Chaos is going to give him some of that motivation fairly soon, hopefully. Right, let's just stick with this battle. I'll be back in a moment. So Mike, by turns, looking like he's all over the back of Bees, and then suddenly on the straight lines he seems to be dropping off a little bit. So. I really do have nothing to say about this race. Eight minutes left. Well, 7 minutes left actually. I mean, I can't even talk you through the championship, which I should be able to do. Well, maybe I can. Let me just have a look. I know that you can't see the race now, but there ain't much going on. See if I can find the championship scores and I'll talk you through that. Here we go. Sorry, I know this isn't ideal, but okay, so Brian in the lead, Chaos in second, 19 points behind, then Grandad, then Eddie, Flip, Jamie, Oscar, Terry, Carrot, Bees, Big Mike and Wacky. So let's have a look. Where is Terry? Is 8th with 47 points. So as things stand for now, it looks like Brian will win the championship. So maybe he hasn't been pushing for the race win. He knows the situation. So that's looking good. And here we go. We finally get some kind of action on the track. Unfortunately for Jamie, that action involves him dropping down from 5th back into 6th at the hands of Oscar. If he can hold it around the outside, Jamie gives him a little tap. But I think actually Jamie backed off there and acknowledged his mistake and let him through. Like a gentleman. Right, 5 minutes left. A bit of a podium battle going on here. So Chaos and Brian, and I believe just Chaos needs to actually do this for the championship. I don't think it's going to win him it because he was 19 points behind. So not quite sure how the scores work. I've not really a lot to do with this series. I was certainly never very high on the championship table anyway. But these are the championship leaders, currently in 2nd and 3rd. Brian on 140 points and Chaos on 119. So like I say, I don't think, unless he can get into 1st, I don't think that's going to really do a lot for him getting past Brian, unless Brian has a unfortunate accident. No one with any fuel problems. In fact, if anything, they look a bit overfueled. That's definitely better to be over than under. So Jamie now back into 6th position. So yes, he really is this week's yo-yo. Oh, Mike and Bees. So Mike actually managed to get past Bees. I think he was behind before. But Bees looking to redress that unbalanced right now. We'll try around the outside into the in and out. Around the outside, no, drops it back. Oh, and Mike outbrakes himself, takes it wide. That will give Bees the run up the inside. It even rhymed. How nice was that? So lap 30 now, 57 minutes, 57 and a half minutes into the race. like Adam's got this one sewn up. He has lost a bit of time. In fact, he did a 1:57 last lap, so must have had some kind of incident or penalty, but still I don't think he needs to worry too much. Someone who can't quite relax yet is Brian. Oh no, he can now because Chaos has got a penalty, so that will give him a breathing space that he needs just to bring that home in second and win the championship. Carrot in fourth, started on pole of course, but it's quite a comfortable fourth. Big gap behind him. As you can see now the sun's going down, you see them brake discs starting to glow. It's a lovely little detail. Let's see if we can see it on the Corvette. Can't believe I actually said that. Jamie drifting around the corner. He does like a drift, I know that much, but maybe not mid-race. He was in the lead of this race at one point, but so were a lot of other people. What matters is who crosses the line at the end of this lap first, and that person will be Terry, almost certainly. Although Brian has mustered the troops a little bit here and caught right up onto the back of Terry, so are we going to have a close finish here? Through the bus stop, can Brian make any massive leaps toward him in this point? Nope, looks like that one is all done and dusted. It looks like top three, Terry, Brian, and then Chaos coming in third, which, as I say, gives Brian the championship. Chaos is second in the championship. Oh, is he going to get him on the line? No, but that was pretty close. 30,000ths of a second. That was a real photo finish, that one. And there you go, there's those brake discs glowing now. Let's see it coming across the line. So Carrot finally comes home in fourth, Oscar in fifth. Jamie is definitely going to claim that sixth. 22 seconds ahead of Bees, and this one is not done and dusted yet, although Bees has a penalty, and that is actually going to cost him dear. That is going to drop him right back, because that half second will turn into a second penalty. So yeah, that's going to put him... He should retain ninth, I think. So Grandad 7th, Mike 8th, Bees in 9th with that 1 second penalty. Eddie throwing it across the line, doing a bit of grass mowing. Lovely stuff. I do like a spin over the line, Eddie. Top marks to you, sir. And there we have Wacky coming in last. Okay, let's just quick look at the championship. It does rely on my maths somewhat. I believe, yep, Brian, Chaos, and then Grandad. I think they will be the top three of the championship. Not sure though, because my maths is terrible. I'm very tired. Thank you very much for your company stream. I hope you enjoyed that. Wasn't the most energetic of commentaries, I know, but there you go. Good night.